Now, yeah? I think it's closed. It's happening. They're on their way.
So the reason I just wanted to share with you that little clip of me leaving in our van for the first time was because I'm pretty proud of that moment. I had never driven a van before. I had this huge beast that I needed to get from Sydney to Coffs Harbour, and just getting it out of the driveway was my first challenge. So yes, it took about a 4 or 5 point turn, but I got it out of the driveway and we headed on our journey. Now, I have to confess, that first day we were so obsessed with the van and just wanting to get on the road, I really didn't film that much. So we're now going to skip forward to that first night where we got to our first location, watched the sunset, then set up dinner, set up the bed, and yeah, had our first night in our little camper van. So for those interested in the van, we hired our van from a company called Real Campers. They're two young guys based in Sydney who are converting vans and just making it super easy for people to head out and live out their van life dreams. These guys host their vans on a platform called Camplify. If you've not used Camplify before, it's a really great platform where you can very easily hire a van kind of all over Australia, I think. All the insurance is sorted via Camplify, all the details about booking and everything is done through Camplify, and yeah, it just makes it super easy. So this isn't an ad, it's just my experience, but yeah, so far so good. Really good experience with Camplify.
The Kit Kat, or the Kite Kat.
Kite Kat. Oh, this is good.
Yeah.
The rumors of my promiscuity have been greatly exaggerated. I used to be anonymous, invisible to the opposite sex. If Google Earth were a guy, he couldn't find me if I was just...
So we survived our first night in the van, and we had a very windy night and some sprinklers woke us up, but now we have just woken up to this most amazing sunrise. So I think both of us had a pretty rough night's sleep. I've actually slept better this morning after I came back to bed after sunrise, but it was awesome sleeping in the van, felt nice and safe. It's been pretty windy, so the whole van has been rocking side to side. And as I mentioned earlier, the thing with the sprinklers was we kept on hearing this water hit the van, and we thought like one of our showers was on, we thought the tap was leaking, and actually where we've parked up there are some sprinklers outside that were on rotation, so every maybe 2 minutes they were coming around and hitting the van, and it was scaring us until we realized what it was. But then we realized, and then it was all fine. We are now going to have some breakfast, and we are going to, I guess, chill out here for a little bit before we head on to our next destination, because the view here is pretty awesome. It was a pretty windy day, so we couldn't get much paddleboarding in, but we were having a fun van adventure, getting the little car ferry and then driving down some beautiful roads, and then we took a slightly wrong turn. Prepare for this big one.
Well, we could turn here if you wanted to.
So we were driving along and we just felt like this wasn't the right route. So then a quick Google later and we saw, yes, this has been experienced by other van drivers before, and it's advised that we avoid it. So we did a quick UE and headed back on an alternate route to head safely to our campsite.